Hello, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hey, so happy you're here. If you're old here, love you guys. Today we are doing a reading ins and outs. I've seen this a lot on Instagram, and then I watched Lainey Ozark. She just did one for fashion ins and outs, and so I thought it'd be fun to do like a reading ins and outs of the year. So let's get right into it. I'm going to start with my outs list because honestly, there's less outs than there are ins. So my first out is self help books. Nothing about them sounds appealing to me right now. And I also feel like if you're reading a good enough book, especially if you're reading like general or literary fiction, the themes of it will like make you reflect on yourself, and that's self help enough. Um, the next thing that's out is impulse buying. I'm tired of it. I'm gonna think on it. I'm gonna sit on it. Books cost money. Like, we're not just gonna go willy nilly and get whatever I want, whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Just because I felt like buying a book today. Not the case. This one's a little bit, I anticipate it being controversial, but star ratings are out, I feel like. Or at least for me personally. I will no longer be star rating. And this is so hypocritical because I just made a video where I star rated those books and I was like, am I reading like star ratings? I'm not. But in my ends, I have a little bit of a solution for that. So we'll talk about that in a second. But another out is trauma dumping and thrillers. I understand that like a lot of these thrillers require these characters to be like sick and twisted, and we want to know why they are that way. But sometimes people can just be evil for the sake of being evil or have like minor traumas. Like I don't need all these nasty, terrible things happening to them in order for them to be crazy. I think it's more unsettling if nothing bad's happened to them and they're ridiculous, psychotic, disgustingly evil for the sake of being evil. And then the last out I have is spoiler free content. So I'm not saying that everything needs to be like full spoiler, but I like a little spoiler section here and there. It feels like we're part of like a little, like, yeah, I read this book and I want to know exactly what you thought. And for a lot of books, the best part of the book is the part that's a spoiler. So I want to know your reaction. And sometimes I watch the spoiler sections of people's reading videos because that is like the primary trope of the book, and it's also like that's what entices me the most to read the book compared to just like these very surface level spoiler free reading blogs. So we're bringing back spoilers in 2024. Now for my ins list. The first is audiobooks. You guys already know I've recently rediscovered audiobooks. I'm obsessed with them. I love being able to listen to a book while I'm doing other stuff. It's just the best way to maximize my time and get more good books in, especially audiobooks on Kindle Unlimited. We love being able to read and listen to a book at the same time. The next in is library cards. Use a library. I've been preaching this for I don't know how long. Use your local library. They, number one, need your patronage, because that's what tells the government that they should continue to fund the library. But number two, it's literally free books. You can request the books you want. You can like be part of your library community. I just found out that one of the branches of my library system has a Not Your Mom's Book Club. That is so cute. So use your local library, use your library card. The next is DNFing ruthlessly. I'm tired of this whole like, oh, I gave this book 100 pages, oh, I read 50 pages. No, and no to myself because I do this all the time. I think the character's annoying. I'm immediately putting it down. I don't care if I'm 10 pages, 20 pages, 2 pages in. We're done. If I don't like the author's style of writing, I'm not waiting for it to get better. I'm not punishing myself. It's out the door. So this next one is my swap for star rating books. Instead of star rating, I think I'm gonna start letter grading books like A, B, C, D, almost like how people tier rank. But like you know exactly what I mean when I say a book is a B plus. Like you know exactly what that means. So no more star ranking, letter ranking only. Next is rereading my YA favorites. Do I need an explanation? The Hunger Game Renaissance, where we just lived it. I'm waiting for the renaissance of my other favorite YA books. Next is judging books by their covers slash vague descriptions. That's literally what a whole team of people is paid to do, is make the cover interesting and cute. So if I like the cover and I like the like I don't know, the three it's almost like a blind date with a book. Like if I just knew like maybe two or three themes of the book and thought the cover was cute, that's enough. I'm gonna get it. And then the last one is reading multiple books at once. This is especially practical if you listen to audiobooks, because then you can listen to one, read another. Like I said in previous videos, this is really easy to do if you read multiple genres of books at the same time. But yeah, reading multiple books at once. Let's reading multiple books at once. I'm gonna have to come back because too many people are walking by. Okay. I get a little. Okay. Oh my god, it's slipping and sliding everywhere. Okay, anyway, I get a little camera shy in front of other people. But I think what I was saying, the best way to read multiple books, I think, is to listen to a book and then read another book, and especially if those books are different genres, so that you don't get all the plot lines confused in your head. But yeah, I'm reading multiple books. And yeah, this is kind of like a super short and sweet video, but those are my reading ins and outs for the year. Comment down below what you thought, what your ins and outs were. If you disagree with any of my ins or outs, let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, and that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Bye.